because I've been talking about, what I went through these past couple of years and what the Lord has shown me what true rest is. True rest is very important because it's like the healing that comes forth from it is so important for your Christian life, because then you can see, wow, I had all these like different traumas that I didn't realize, that God had to work through me or work out through me. And it's really important. And so I found this woman by Sister Stacy Ann. She sent me this lady, and I'm thinking, wow, that is exactly what a lot of the things that she speaks is exactly what I know to be true, because the Lord had to take me through these things to understand it. And so, like, my last video was about being in the green pastures, right? And so people think, even when I would read it, lay down in these green pastures. Okay, we think running and jumping and finding new different obstacles to get into. Do this, do that, do this unto the Lord, do that unto the Lord. That's not what it means at all. It he's it's like a picture of, this is what you have right now in the Lord. You're in the greenest place that you can ever be in. You're in the holiest of holies. You're in the holiest of place that you can be in. You can't be in something more holier than what you're already in now. And it's God, His movement. And I know that He's doing this amongst all of His people, because I'm seeing people just so tired of the trauma and the church trauma that has happened from generation to generation to generation. This is not some kind of new age thing. This is what the Lord already has for you. It's just that these religious people and the religion, man-made religion, they come in and it's like they get your mind off of Christ and they put it on X, Y, and Z. And it looks legit, it sounds legit, it feels legit. Because what it does is it raises up your flesh, and your flesh gets excited about it, you know? But in actuality, the Lord is really moving right now. He's already moving. And it's like, like when we say fixing our eyes on the Lord Jesus, or like renewing our minds, even that can get kind of like, okay, well, what does that mean? Well, what it means is it's not some quick fix of renewing your mind and putting it on Jesus. No, it's an everyday relationship with the Lord Jesus. It's an everyday renewal. It's an everyday mercy. It's an everyday understanding. It's an everyday reverence unto the Lord. Every day. It's because we have the newness. We are new in the Lord Jesus. And so He gives us that every day, and it's so free, and it's so gorgeous, and it's so beautiful, and it's so pure, and it's so lovely. And that's what, the Lord changes us when we're fixated on that. And I think this title that I'm going to title this video is to just sit with Him. Sit with Him. Sit with Him. I know, I'm telling you, I'm not the only one in the church, because I'm hearing from different people like, man, I just can't. It's just like, we're just done with the religious upbringing. You know, it's all over the place. It's yucky, it's false, it's old. You know, the enemy has the same old game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sit with the Lord and let Him speak to you about these beautiful truths that you already have. And that is my main thing, that I know the Lord, He said, Ann, please get back on. Not like begging me, but get back on and speak about my refreshment and my love and my grace, and speak on the traumas that people really are deeply going through, and it's deeply rooted in them. And Jesus is the one that, you know, empties that out of you. And it's not an overnight thing, you know? So it's really, it's a beautiful sight. And it's such a blessing to be in the Lord, because He does all the work. He really does. And He's the one that does all the change. And man, when you get a hold of that, it's like you want more and more and more, because you already have it. And so you're wanting more understanding and more healing from it, because you know that you're being healed. And it's like you can see it all around you, and it's like a craving that He puts in you, you know, for Him. And again, it's an everyday thing, but it's to sit with the Lord Jesus and let Him speak this to you in His own way, because we're all in different places, you know, we're all in different places. But He brings about the change. He brings about casting down the traumas. And when we have these fears and stuff like that, it comes from not really trusting Him and laying a hold of Him. It really does. And it comes from, you know, the childhood traumas and all these different things that we go through. And I mean, sometimes, like, the Lord is always going to work this out in us. And as we grow up, it becomes deeper, a deeper still. And so it's like, whoa, this is just, it's some incredible stuff. But to just sit with Him and enjoy Him. You know, whenever we go through these things, we really truly can be the light of the world without even realizing it, because the Lord is working it out through us, you know. And it's absolutely amazing. But I just want to share that today. Sit with the Lord.